Today we're talking about the value of clarity. Now, this is something I've really been struggling with recently, and there's been so many reasons for it. But the key thing, I think, to me, the key takeaway with clarity is that you have to just keep going to find it. It's a weird thing. So say you're on a journey, you go, oh yeah, I can see we go that way. But you don't really know. It's kind of like Google Maps, actually. I think it's exactly the same as Google. From it, you kind of zoom out and you go, yeah, it's just up, we're just going up. But you can't clearly see the road you're on. You can't see the signs. You can't see any of the nuances of the road. You can just see a direction, but you go, it's clear. At least Google knows it. And from, say you're on a long journey, let's just say you're down in a forest and you have to climb up a tree to get a clear view and you go, oh, that way. Now, that's all the clarity you need at that point, that way. And that's it. You go, cool, we're going to go that way. But as you go, you discover, oh, okay, now there's a river here we got to cross. Yeah, so, it's like Google Maps. Oh, now there's roadworks and it didn't know. So, now it's not clear which way to go. So I had clarity, I've lost clarity. But I had to keep moving because obviously that's the direction we need to go. But then I've now lost clarity by moving. That's cool, we keep moving. This is it. Like I said the other day, 80% of the time, although on this channel it's always 99.9% of the time, or at least 99% of the time, keeping moving is the right thing. Doing something is the right thing. Taking some kind of action is better than taking no action at all. And in the case of living a life, I'd say yeah. So the idea that you've got to keep moving to gain clarity. So it's clear to me, it's very, very, very abundantly clear to me that certain things are the case. So things like balance is key, timing is everything, so long as I can breathe, the rest is easy. Every single day, I challenge that. And actually, my kind of a thing I said to myself years ago in terms of, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? It was basically, prove that. Prove it. Like a scientific theory, prove that. Prove that balance is key, timing is everything, and so long as you can breathe, the rest is easy. On a human level, if that is the kind of theory of everything idea that I'm searching for, maybe that's it. Prove it. Do loads of stuff. Do all the stuff and see if it stands up against it and test other people on it. I've got a mate of mine, TT Rockstars dude, and he loves challenging me and my theories. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. But then he goes away and he's very scientific. He's very, very mathematical, very, very analytical. He's got that beautiful autistic part of his brain that shines through sometimes. And, we really get on. It's great, but he challenges me a lot. And I sometimes stick by it and sometimes going, you know what, I need to give that a bit more thought. So certain things are clear to me. Balance is key, timing is everything. So long as you can breathe, the rest is easy. It comes back around, back around, back around. Consistency, perseverance, just chipping away at it, yeah? Yes, this is it. This is clear. I don't have an answer yet, but it's so clear where the answer is. And the answer is in just keeping doing the thing. It's in the reps. It's in the polishing. It will become clearer. More clear? Is that a word, clear? More clear. Let's go more clear. I hate when people do less and fewer. Just one of my little grabs, throwing it out there into the world. So certain things throughout my life have been really clear. And certain things throughout my life has always been, like when I was back in school, I was doing GCSEs, so I was like 16. But I guess they kind of started on us when we were like 15. And that is, all the staff would say, oh, well, if you don't behave this or if you don't do that, they would use sixth form, which is, 17, 18 years. They would use that as the kind of, oh, well, we're not going to let you into sixth form if you don't do what we want you to do. And they use it all the time. And me, I've always been the kind of person, I'm not out there on the streets going, do this, do that. I'm not like a protester in that way. I'm just one of these people, I crack on with my life. I do what I got to do when I got to do it. I don't create a fuss. I don't want to ruffle up any feathers. I don't want to rile anyone up, piss anyone off, get in anyone's way, step on any toes. But I've got to survive. I've got to do my thing to stay alive, man. So it's kind of like all bets are off. But I understand. People don't understand. I understand that I have to do my thing. And, as I say, I've known it since primary school. And it's just do your thing and kind of stay under the radar. But, inevitably, in doing your thing and staying under the radar, everyone's like, well, he's doing something different. It's like, so I'd always get out the stuff, and I'd always have rows with teachers, and it was hilarious. That's a whole other story for another day. But the idea that they would try and use that over us, lord that over us, and it was clear to me that I was doing my GCSEs and I was getting the fuck out of school. Like, I was not hanging on. Education, the system. I love learning. I really do, and that's become abundantly clear as I've gotten older. But the education system, school in that respect, nah, mate, that can fuck off. So, to me, when they'd use that, it was clear. So it just never worked. You know, it'd be like, Chris, if you don't, yeah, all right, stick it up your ass, mate. I was never that disrespectful. I might have been that disrespectful. Probably not, though. Probably not. I was always respectful, but in a really like, no, let's have it. But no, you ain't winning this sort of thing. Like, we're going to go see the headmaster. Let's go see the headmaster. And they're like, what? So that's my attitude. So that's the thing, you know, when you're clear at certain things, I know I'm leaving school and I'm going to be a drummer, and I wanted to, in a sense, be a carpenter, but because my lungs weren't great, I thought, no, I'm not going to be a drummer, not going to be a carpenter, although I do like to make stuff, and, you know, I've made this studio, so I have carpented, if that's the thing, and I continue to, and I'm going to build a new studio. That's becoming more clear that I'm not going to do it in the garden. I'm going to do it in the house, whether or not I replace this room and kind of take all these walls down, make a stage out of these walls, and then do proper stuff and make this living room into the studio, and then move the living room upstairs into a bedroom, and move the bedroom into where is currently the drum room, but I'm taking the drum down. So this is becoming more clear, and the more I do, the more days go on, and I stand there like I was this morning, with my coffee, because I slurp my coffee, and I'm just looking, going, yeah, okay, I can imagine this, and I can imagine that, and all these kind of things, becoming more clear in my mind. I struggle often. I'm not really a planner. Do you know some people are super planners? They're organisers, they've got tabs for everything, and that's not my life. So my life is up here, and it's really hard to then grab on, and people go, oh, you should fuck off, because you ain't got my life. When you're really ill, priorities, wasn't it? Was that yesterday, priorities? Maybe it was. I don't know. When you're really ill, certain things just, you know, so like I can be really clear on a thing, and then my life, the universe, my body, whatever you want to call it, fate, I don't know, karma, just comes along and goes, no, mate, bang. And I'm like, oh shit, falling again. I just got out. Oh no, you're back down again, man. So that's how it happens for me. So it's clear to me that I've got to take a bloody hell of a lot longer than I would want to take, than I think I should take, or that I think other people might take. It's very clear I have to be more easy on myself, be kinder to myself still, beat myself up less. But it's also very clear to me, it's just going to happen. It is going to happen. I can't be perfect. I can't say no alcohol and be bang on it, because I'm having a hard time. Because I've had a really hard time. Now, it's not an excuse, but it's a reason to say, yes, mate, all right. So we keep trying. That's it. Yeah, you fell down. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Let's carry on. It's clear it's going to happen again. And as much as in this kind of mood, I go, yeah, it's fine. And I'll get into the mood and I'll just be like, again, and yeah, it's, you know, so this is it. And I think I just have to be more and more aware that that is the case, and, you know, make allowances for that to be the case, because it's always going to be the case. And I think that's the acceptance part. I think certain things I don't do anywhere near as well as I could do, and I don't focus enough time and effort and energy on them. And there's other things that maybe I wish I could do better, or think I should do better, or whatever it might be, and I'm wasting my time and effort and energy there, and I should just go, accept where you are with that, whatever that might be. I don't know whether that's my diet, whether that's my exercise, whatever that might be. I think there's certain things I have to accept as that this is just how it is, and it's fine how it is. This doesn't need to be any better. But there's other things you're frustrated because you should be improving other things. It's not really clear to me at the moment exactly what and how, but I have more feeling that answers lie music a bit more, so that's why I'm expanding the studio. I'm going to do more piano stuff. So yeah, checking out the shorts if you're enjoying them. As I say, they're going to go over to a new channel. I'm going to call it The Piano World. I haven't registered it yet, so don't nick it. I'm probably going to have to do it straight. Nah, no one watches these videos. So that's about the piano. What I'm thinking, because it's like somebody, oh, go away. Someone who plays the piano, the drums, sings like, so I sing and a songwriter, and I'm going to do some like body drum stuff as well. So yeah, it's just going to be me dicking around with music, I think, and that's potentially a better name. I don't know, but yeah, I'm going to have fun with it. That's what's clear as well. You know, it's got to be enjoyable. I can't beat myself up if I can't manage it every day. I have to realise I've got to work on my own timeline. You know, I have to realise that I have had a very, very different life. I am a very rare breed, and things just do look different to me. So it's very clear that when I watch online stuff, and this is quite possibly the case, because again, you're watching this online, so if you're online a lot, you know, watching other things, they don't actually apply to you. But you start applying it to yourself, and then you kind of get lost in, no, that's someone else's noise. That's someone else's narrative. I'm not very clear on my own, because I'm lacking connection in my own life a lot. You know, everyone's out there busy being dads and having jobs and doing things, and everyone's got their lives. It's great, and I don't begrudge that at all. But for me, I don't have that right now, really. And so it does look like my life is going to be still spent more time indoors on my own, which health-wise, in the not getting ill, physically respect, great. But health-wise, mentally, in the not connecting, not so great. So you connect online by watching other people's stuff. Just simply people who you think, I like that kind of person. You know, they seem cool. I just like the way they talk, or just their general vibe, or whatever it might be. Or you know what? I don't actually follow anyone who's hot. I'm glad I don't do that, and that's why I don't do Instagram as well. So yeah, go me. So yeah, you know, it's hard to then remain clear on actually what are my thoughts? What do I think? And not only that, what have I actually experienced? And this is, I think, the thing online. A lot of people, they've not had their own experiences. They're looking online as to seeing what other people's experiences are. But these experiences are happening with really inexperienced people. So two really inexperienced people, it's like two people who just don't know how to hold a conversation, can have a really shitty conversation. People who don't know how to handshake. You know, like two limp handshakers. It's just going to be like, you know? And you just think, yeah, no one wants that. No one wants to be involved in that interaction. So when that sort of stuff's put out there, if you've never had your own one, you're going to think, oh, that idea's horrible. Yeah, it is horrible. We've all lost the ability to interact with one another. But I haven't. I'm actually really fucking good at it. In my own life, I'm just going to take my own horn right here. In my own life, I'm really good at it. It's abundantly clear because everyone fucking tells me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's fair. And I've never experienced these things. Yes, because you're very different. And I forget that. I'm not clear on who I am and what I'm about and what I bring to the table, because I've been so rocked in my life that I lost all my confidence. And I'm a really confident guy in many respects, but I'm also really insecure in other respects. And it's really difficult to kind of navigate when these two conflicting things, and my brain is always conflicting and not clear on anything. And when there's no congruence, then you often feel a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety in these things, and this is how I am right now. So I'm searching for a lot of clarity. And I know this comes more from silence. And this is the thing. Our world is really noisy now. It's crazy. It's getting more noisy, more fast, more warm, and it's all heating up, and it's like particles all just bang, 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 and shit's going to go bang. You know, in one way, shape or form, shit's going bang. Whether it's loads of little bangs or whether it's one big bang, don't know. And this is purely like metaphorically, there's just so many little things, and that's clear to me. In my lifetime, if I can live another 40, 50 years, shit's going sideways at some point, you know. Because to think otherwise would be really naive with the way everything's going. So again, clarity on being prepared. Prepare the self. Yeah, okay. Clarity on things that aren't always going to be this easy. So right now you might be struggling, but actually you do well in times of stress when other people fall apart. So maybe things will get easy for you there. Oh, okay, yes, that's also quite clear. You know, so it's not just, and that's the thing, I rush everything. So time for me, I really struggle with time. So it's clear that my timing is still way off when I listen to myself musically. I'm still way off. I think a lot of us are. You know, a lot of us have really unrealistic expectations. I've always been very, very guilty of that. See, so for me, you know, the idea of, okay, time alone, so shut off the noise. Don't listen to the narrative online, just close all that off and be more alone. Play more music, listen to me more. That's really hard because balance, obviously, as we know, is key. Gets them really lonely, and I need that connection. I need that interaction, you know. And so then listening to myself, if I'm having a bad day, it's a really bad idea. I actually need to be around others and listen to others. And again, wisdom is which, and this is it. Life maths is that really tricky, always moving thing. And it's so brain draining, you know, and this is where I spend a lot of my time up here, because a lot of the time this hasn't worked. So I'm just exhausted. But look, you know, clarity comes from movement, it comes from chipping away, it comes from the dedication. It comes from trying to focus. This is I'm trying to focus, you know, but like constantly like rubbing your eyes, like tears streaming down your eyes. I can't really see anything. There's all this noise and shit going on. I just want to try and get clear which way to go. And this is it. This is where I feel like I'm at still. Things have got better. Things have got better. But I still feel like there's a long way to go. This is it. I just need to keep doing it. I need to keep just doing enough. Just enough. Just messing around on the keys earlier, recording some stuff. You know, I tried it yesterday. Just enough. Just, mate, enough every day. Enough outside. Enough exercise. Enough of the right things. Just keep doing it every day. Fun enough. This is it, you know, and that's come around a lot. And that is what balance is, isn't it? Enough. It's just balance. It's just, you know, not extreme in any way. Just enough. Just kind of down that middle bit. But it takes courage. It takes courage to actually act on these things. You know, it takes courage to actually take action when things aren't clear. And then it takes more courage, excuse me, to take action when it's really clear the shit is really dangerous and scary and life-threatening in front of you. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of courage. And I think the world lacks in courage a lot. You know, we lack trust massively. We lack courage massively. So the value of these two things coming up, obviously. So we need to be willing to adjust as we go as well. And this is it. And that takes humility. You know, you need to be willing to adjust. And as I say, you climb up the tree and you go that way and you get closer and you go, oh, wait. Well, the way to get there is to actually go that way. Damn, okay, so we need to go there. Okay, well, I can't see that bit until we get there. So let's just go down to that bit. When we're at that bit, then we can see that bit. And then we'll just adjust as we go. And one of my sayings is, now you know, act accordingly. So it's fine. Look, if you didn't know, you didn't know. You have to do dumb shit. Now dumb shit's just filmed all the time. I was so fortunate as a kid. I could do things. Do you know what, right? I kissed a girl once and she didn't want me to kiss her. Do you know what happened? Nothing. I kissed her and she went, oh, no. And I went, oh, sorry. I thought, she went, no, it's okay. And we both went on with our lives. And that's it. That's how you learn. Nowadays, heaven forbid, fucking rapist. You know what I mean? No. We're allowed to do these things. We're allowed to go, do you know what? I misread a signal. I didn't mean any harm. There's no malice in it. And she can, that's okay. Maybe actually I did something and now we can both learn from this experience. Great. Have a go and move on with your life. But it's just rarely like that nowadays. So people, you know, we lack that trust, we lack that courage then, and the whole world's suspicious and, you know, and I don't want to be like that. I want to just keep being like me. So that's what I'm going to do. It's clear. It's clear that I just got to keep being more like me. So this is it. You just got to keep moving. You just got to keep doing it. You got to, you know, now you know, act accordingly, adjust as you go, focus and focus again and focus again. Be courageous. Yeah, and that is really it. But you've got to have fun as you go. This is it for me recently. Take yourself less seriously. We should all take ourselves less seriously. We should all take one another a little less seriously as well. You know, I think the world, we need a little bit of that. So the value of humour coming up. But look, guys, I don't want to do the whole like and subscribe and comment and all that kind of stuff because you clearly don't give a shit about it. But I do want you to have a good day.